How to get total percentage and grade in Microsoft Excel. I made one video about this, but many of my friends asked me um, make another video with each and everything, the whole explanation. So that's why I'm going to create the video about this topic. So okay, guys. So first I make some formatting, so it will be good for you. Suppose I make it big, I change the size from here for the titles like name, subject's name, totals, and it's too big, I think. Um, okay, like this, I make it in the center. Also, this text, I increase the size. I make them in center. Okay, so now we have the names here. We have the marks for English, Math, Science, and IT. So guys, we have to calculate the total for these marks. Okay, just we are focusing on these marks for the total. So we have two ways for to get the total. The first way, we select all these marks plus the total cell, and then click on home and then click on auto sum, so it will calculate, and then you can put on another cells. Or we have another way with formula. It's very easy and simple. As you know, any formula we write in Excel, we use in the beginning is equal to sign. Then because we have to sum this, so we will write sum. Okay, after sum, which after sum we will open the bracket, and which numbers we have to sum, which numbers we have to total. As you told, as you know, these are the rows, these are the columns, and these are the cells. Suppose I am here, so cell number, it will show the cell number. See, these are the columns, these are the rows, and these are the cells. Suppose I am here and each cell has the cell number. I am here, so you can see on left the cell number is F2. If I am here, so F12, here D12. So each cell has the number. So now I have to write the numbers of the cells. This one B2, this one C2, this one D2, this one E2. So once I write the formula is equal to sum bracket, then I can write manually, means from B2 till E2, or I can select the cells from B2 till E2. Then I will press enter, so you can see there is a total. Now for these cells, no need to put the formula in all the cells, just you can copy and paste. Or the other way, once you have this cells where you put the formula, you will go on the corner, so you will find this plus sign, you can drag this, so the total will come here. Okay guys, so is it clear? So this is for the total. I changed the row height and row width, so it will be easy, because suppose I make 25, and the column width, suppose I say 20. Okay, so now this is for the total. Now we come on the percentage. For the percentage, as you know, we need the total marks. How much is the total marks? And you can see there is 48, 49, 41, 50, and I am giving them the marks out of 50. From 50 he get 48 in English, from 50 he got 49 in math, 41 in science, and from 50 he got 49 out of 50. So how much is it now? 50, 50, 50, 50, like 200. Okay, so when we take percentage, so we need the total marks, means the actual marks from which marks I am giving the numbers. So suppose now we have this total. When we were taking the total, so we were focusing on these cells. Now we are taking the percentage, so no need to focus on these, just we will focus on the total. So we write is equal to, what is the cell number of this? F2. F2 divided by, because if I write F2, that's mean I am writing total, because total in cell F2. Okay, so the total numbers divided by 50, 50, 50, 50. The total marks 200. How much marks I got it? F2. And from how many marks I give it to them? From 200. And when we put the percentage formula, so we multiply by 100. So again, F2 is the total for all these marks. 200 is the actual total, means like from how many marks he got 187. So he got 200, he got 187 out of 200. And for the percentage, we multiply 100. So now once I press enter, so you can see he got 93. Now for this cells also you can copy this and paste on all cell, or you can drag this. So you can see now we have the percentage. Okay guys, so it was very easy and simple, and I hope you understand. Now we come on the grade. For the grade, we have to use the condition. Condition means, suppose I am saying if somebody has 90 greater than 90 percentage, then he will get A plus. If somebody has greater than 80 percentage, then he will get B plus or whatever. Okay, so there is a if condition in Microsoft Excel, and here I will show you how to use it. If the condition will be true, so suppose if somebody has greater than 90 percentage, this is our condition. And if the condition will be true, so what will happen? Now as you know, first we write is equal to sign with any formula. Now we are using if bracket. If somebody has, means G2. Now we will focus, before we were focusing on the total, and now for the marks we were focusing on the total, and for the percentage we were focusing on the total. So when we were getting total, so we were focusing on these marks. When we were taking the percentage, we were focusing on total. And for the grade, we will focus on the percentage. So now let's start. If bracket, if the percentage, like G2, the cell number of this cell, if G2 is greater than, suppose 80, this is our condition. Means if somebody has greater than 80, now if the condition will be true, so what will happen? He will get A. We will write in inverted commas. Why? Because whatever we write in inverted commas, it comes as it is. Means whatever you have to get as it is, like whatever you are writing, it will come the same. So you write in inverted commas. So I am saying if somebody has greater than 80%, then he will be A grade. Then separator, like comma. Now the second condition, again I am saying if, again G2, if somebody has greater than 70%, this is our condition. Then if the condition will be true, then he will be B. Inverted commas, then separator. Now if somebody has, like G2, greater than 60, then what will happen? C grade. And I press enter. So now you can see he is A grade. Why he is A grade? Because we put the formula, if somebody is greater than 80, then he will be A grade. Okay. Now it's better you make a criteria. Means if somebody is greater than 72, if somebody is 80 percentage, if somebody has 60 to 70 percentage, and if somebody has 90 to 100, then if somebody has greater than, then we use this sign. Okay, I copy this in all cells. If somebody has greater than 70 to 80, he will be A grade. If somebody has greater than 60 to 70, B. If somebody has greater than 90 to 100, then he will be A plus. Okay, and also you should remember these. I make big so you can see easily. Also you should know the sign, the symbols. Means like this sign, this sign, this sign, and this sign is equal to. Okay, is equal to, you know it. So this sign, that's mean greater. This sign greater than in and equal to means suppose somebody has greater than 80 or equal to 80, then what will happen? This is then. So guys, before this, I will explain you. You should remember these symbols. Like this symbol we use for greater than. If somebody is greater than 80, then what will happen? If somebody is less than 80, then what will happen? If somebody has greater than or equal to 80, because in this case, if greater than 80, but what will happen if he is equal to 80? So here I am saying greater than or equal to 80, less than or equal to 80. Okay, so this is you should know before taking the grading. Here you should know also about this. It's better you create one of the criteria. Means if somebody is greater than 70 to 80, then A grade. Somebody has greater than 60 to 70, B grade. Or somebody has 90 to 80, A plus. Okay, so now once you know this, we will come here and we will start writing if bracket. If somebody has, means now before for the total we were focusing on the marks, for the percentage we were focusing on the total, for the grade we will focus on the percentage. So as you know is equal to, once we write any of the formula, if then bracket, if somebody has, means what is the cell number of B, the percentage G2. If somebody has greater than 70%, this is our condition. If somebody has greater than 70%, what is our criteria? 70 to 80 greater than. So if somebody has greater than 70%, this is our condition. Then if the condition will be true, so what will happen? Comma means our condition, this is the separator, you can say comma, then if somebody has greater than 70, then what will happen? A grade. We will write in inverted commas, because in inverted commas we write what we need in the same what we are writing. So we use inverted commas. We write A. This is our first condition. Then comma means separator. If again somebody has, again what is the cell number? G2. If somebody has greater than 60%, then what will happen? B grade. Comma again we are writing if somebody has, means the percentage, if the percentage is greater than 90%, then what will happen? A plus. Here we press OK, or we write here, it's because here we are writing now. Okay, for now we don't give this condition, you will be confused. I am saying these two. So what I said, if somebody has greater than 70, then A grade, and he is greater than 70. Okay, now I apply this formula in all cell. So all is greater than 70. But if I change this here, if somebody has greater than 90, then he will be A plus. I write from the beginning. Suppose I am saying if the percentage is greater than 80, then what will happen? A. If somebody has percentage, sorry, if bracket somebody has percentage greater than 70, then what will happen? B grade. If somebody has percentage greater than 60, then what will happen? C grade. I press OK. I copy this formula in all the cells, and from here now, because all are greater than 90%, okay, and I said if somebody is greater than 80%, he will be A. So if I put here, I change the marks. See, he is now 79. He is less than 80. If greater than 80, I said if somebody has greater than 80, then A. If somebody is greater than 70, that's mean he is B, and he is less than 80 but greater than 70, so that's mean he is B. Okay, now if I change here the marks, see he is C now. Why? Because he has 67, and in the formula I said if somebody has greater than 60, he will be C. He will be greater than 60 but he less than 70, because if greater than 70 he will be B. Okay, so like this I am saying if somebody has greater than 80, he will be A. So who is greater than 80? He is A. But what about if he's 79, suppose? Okay, I say here 41.5, 41.50 or 42. He has 80 but still he has B. Why? because I said if somebody is greater than 80, he will be A. Okay, and he's not greater than 80, he's equal to 80. If I say in the formula, if somebody has greater than or equal to, like this one, if I say somebody has greater than or equal to 80, then he will be A. So now it becomes A, because I am saying if somebody has greater than 80 or equal to 80, he will be A. So like this here also I can say if somebody has greater than 70 or equal to 70. If somebody has greater than 60 or equal to 60, he will be A. So I can put this formula in all. So now you can see we created our result sheet, our mark sheet. So guys, if you have any inquiry, any questions, so you can ask me in the comment box. And if you didn't subscribe my channel till now, so please subscribe my channel. So, and if you want to learn some new things, so just tell me. So I will share with you. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.